All right, so we don't normally come back to the same area twice. We fished here last night. We saw a couple big fish come through, couldn't get them to bite, and then it just got dark. So we decided to come back here again today and try it again. And we see fish moving around. This water up here in Oklahoma is super clear. And Big Mike's gonna see if he can get one to bite, okay? There's one little fish right there that we can see. We're gonna see if we can find another one. That fish just came and grabbed your bait when you put your rod down. Yeah. Oh, that's a big one. Grab that net, finally. Oh, come on, Big Mike. Keep the pressure on. Oh, that's a good fish. Finally, day 3. This is our 3rd day here, and we finally get a good fish. Come on, buddy, you're gonna go home. Don't worry, we promise to send you back. Nice rainbow. Nice rainbow. Uh-oh, got him. Woo! Big boy. Look at that. So, I'm not even gonna tell you what a joke that was, but Big Mike was grabbing a different jar of bait, and his bait was in the water on the bottom right here.
Dangling with a float.
Dangling with the float. You see the new fire float right here. There's the new fire float, and look who came and ate it while it was sitting in the bottom. Oh yeah, folks. Welcome to Oklahoma.
I've been fishing for 3 days. We've been catching small fish. I was changing bait, had my lure sitting in the water, my line with a float with an egg, and this thing actually came right to the shoreline and took the bait.
Got him.
Got it. Yeah. First catch of the day right here in Oklahoma.
That don't mean you can have a cigarette.
No. Here we go. Another bow down right here in Oklahoma. All fish make it.
Oh yeah. We're gonna try to get this in. Did you see it yet? Yeah, not a bad fish. You can see the fish right in the middle right there. Got a lot of fish around here. Oh, jumper, jumper. Gonna have to move towards him, Pat. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Lower Mount Fork, where guess what?
Just got bigger money.
Yep, that's right.
That's right.
Here we go. So another reason why we're back in the same spot, and we talked about how we don't like to do this, is downstream of here, so just below this bridge, if you've ever been here before, they're doing some kind of construction where they're in the water with heavy equipment, and everything down below here is muddy. So from here upstream, where you saw us fish earlier today, is really the only option we have to fish. We wanted to go down to these holes below us, the one big hole above where they're doing all the moving of dirt and everything. It sounds like something from when the big floods hit here, whether that was 2016 or somewhere around then. We weren't here for that. But there's 4 or 5 guys in that hole right there. We can't fish over there. So we're back stuck in the same place, which we're happy we're here because there's some good ones. But sometimes you got to go back to the same spot twice, you know, and we're hoping Pat is going to get one on this drift just like that. Pat, sometimes you're good.
Sometimes I'm on. Other times I'm not.
You know, that's called fishing.
It's fishing.
But look at that, one after another. This one's a smaller one, so we're gonna let him go and see if we can find some better fish. Another nice fish. This water's so clear you can see when a good one eats it. Look at the good one chasing him. Look at the good one chasing him. Pat, get that good one. Throw over there, there's another big one chasing him. Got him. So we've been switching back and forth between Gold Label and garlic salmon egg. Oh, hey, he just got bit again. And garlic salmon egg firebait. They're crushing the Gold Label up here like they do everywhere, and the garlic salmon egg. But I think Big Mike is back on. He had to retie after his line getting frayed from that big fish. Ooh, you got another one? Good fish, Mike, good fish. Your net's right behind you. Another rainbow. Got him. Folks, that's how it's done.
I'm using a 6.5 foot rod, 4-pound test, the new Pautzke Fire floats with Pautzke Fire hook, size 12. Using the gold label egg. One on a hook. I like two preferably because it hides the hook a little more. And bingo, here we go.
Just throw it to him. Ooh, grabbed it. You know, it's kind of interesting. We spent a lot of time talking to anglers this week, and a lot of them said, why are you guys here this week? We said, well, what's wrong with this week? Well, they don't stock till late this week. They didn't stock last week. Right now it's a Wednesday. They said they're going to be here either Thursday or Friday. We said, first of all, how do you guys know that? And they said that's just a pattern. They do it all the time. So we're here, you know, almost 2 weeks after a stocking, and they don't stock where we are right now. They stock way down there at that bridge. And they stock kind of behind me about a mile upstream. So we're trying to get away and look for some larger holdover fish. We've caught a lot of really small fish in some areas, and there is good fishing. It's just like anywhere. If you walk and get away from the easy to fish spots, you can have an easy, good day catching a lot of trout, just like we're doing here today.
Right on the edge of that white water. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use a little garlic salmon egg, and I'm going to show you how big of a piece that I'm using on when I'm catching them. It don't take much. Right there, making a little bit of a ball with a little bit of a tail to it. That's what it looks like. And then I'm putting it, I'm just shoving my hook in it. Mold it around a little bit. That's what it looks like. Another one.
Crushing it.
Crushing it.
Oh, West Virginia style. Oh.
Look at that.
Got him. Pat. So it's just to show you that you got to move. Run and gun, we call it. Make some drifts. If you catch them, you catch them. If not, keep going. But we've caught fish out of every single hole in this area. Every single one of them. Everybody told us it was wiped out. They didn't catch anything. All you got to do is move, drift, show them a different egg. Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from eastern Oklahoma, where it's winter time and we're doing some trout fishing. Most people don't even know there are trout here in eastern Oklahoma. But guess what? Breaking news, they've been here since 1989, when the Broken Bow area, and specifically the lower Mountain Fork, began getting stocked with rainbow trout and other species of trout. Now, we came out here today on our last day in the area. We spent 2.5 days here, and we started out the morning with guide Steve Branson, and we kind of hung out with him for 2 or 3 hours, and we caught a few fish. The bite was pretty tough. They haven't stocked this place in 2 weeks, he told us. There's been a ton of weekend pressure here as we hopefully continue to exit the pandemic. And he was awaiting another stocking to kind of replenish the river with a little bit of fish. Now, you'll see he started us just below the spillway, and we had a great time. We went through, we plucked our way through a couple of holes, and we caught a lot of fish. I don't want to exaggerate too much. We caught about 5 fish in about an hour. Then Steve had to go take care of something. He left us about 11 a.m. and we went back to a different spot from about 11:30 to 2. So we fished right above one of the bridges. You guys are going to see these areas and know exactly what we're talking about. Some of the most heavily stocked areas. Now, what's interesting is we fished way above this bridge through some pretty hefty, fast-flowing, I would call it treacherous water for this part of Oklahoma. Now, all the fish are stocked below the bridge in front of us. We're told either they put them in off the beach right there or they just throw them in off this bridge. Yet we walked, you know, well, 50 to 100 yards upstream. You'll see some of these holes, and did very well while we were up there. Ironically, we talked to several other anglers that told us, I'd been up there all day, don't waste your time, we haven't caught anything. We did very well. The key to our success today were two things. You'll see Pat used a lot of garlic salmon egg firebait. Pat's a little bit different than Mike. He likes to plunk things off the bottom and let them drift and bounce things off the bottom like he did with the firebait. As you know, firebait floats. It's got that heavy garlic smell. So he floated that right off the bottom, put a couple of sinkers below it, so it went right into the water column and did very well. Now, Big Mike, he was on fire all week. He used gold label salmon eggs today. Now, he used a float. He used our brand new fire floats, and he also used our new fire hooks. I believe he used size 12 with that gold label. Now, a lot of people are going, man, I went to a store, I couldn't find any trout stuff. Guys, in Oklahoma, trout is not the #1 thing for people. A lot of retailers don't carry it. What we can tell you is some local tackle shops do have it. Most Bass Pro and Cabela's in the state of Oklahoma do carry trout stuff like ours. And if you're in town, Walmart in Broken Bow, Walmart in Idabel, they have it as well as any retailer online. So if you're looking for trout stuff, those are some options for you locally. Again, in Broken Bow, there are some gas stations and sporting goods stores that will have it as well. But get out there, head to Oklahoma this winter to avoid the crowds. There's not a lot of people here right now compared to what it's going to be like from April through August, when this place looks like Six Flags, Magic Mountain, or Cowboy Stadium. There's that many people up here. Come now, avoid the crowds, and you'll still catch a ton of trout. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.